Thank you for joining me. I am Christian Evans and I want you to have a successful day. Today I will be meal prepping smoked chicken, only if I can get this smoker door open. Just give me a second. All right, now, okay. We got some smoked chicken going on here in the smoker, and I also have some steamed cabbage as well as some quinoa. So please stay tuned for the video coming up, and I'll show you how everything is done. Before we get into the video, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post new videos every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. All right, we got some chicken breast right here, and I just got some of that salt-free McCormick chicken seasoning. And you know what? I had to add some kosher salt to it because it just didn't taste right. And so we're going to make sure all of this chicken is well seasoned. I'm down to the last little bit of this seasoning. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make sure I season all of it and just use the rest of it. Just get every last little nook and cranny, coated with this seasoning. And we're going to take this and we're going to set this out on the smoker. I already got it all heated up, and we're getting ready to take this out here to the smoker and leave this on the smoker for about probably about 2 hours. All right, I got the smoker going. As you can see, the smoke is got a good amount of smoke coming out of this thing right now, and got my water bucket right above the coals. That way it keeps the meat moist. And I think I have some hickory wood that's smoking in there. So I've heated this up. It's been probably about 15 minutes. So we're just going to make sure we layer everything nice and even out here on the smoker. We're just going to get everything all nice and lined up so it can make sure it cooks evenly. I try to make sure I cook on each side for about an hour. I said 2 hours. We're just going to see how this turns out after 2 hours. So the thing about smoking meat, you got to make sure you trust the process. We're going to make sure we get this door closed, lock in all that flavor. All right, now I have a head of green cabbage. And I'm just going to cut those ends off right there. Throw that in the garbage and just line everything up right now. Just cut it one time down the middle. And then just turn it around and cut each one of these in half. And that's what we're going to do right now. We're just going to lay this down and we're going to just slice it. We're just going to just slice that like so. And then about four cuts, and then we're just going to turn it around. And then we're going to make about 3 or 4 cuts right here. That way they're some nice sizes when I put them in the pot, because when I put them in the pot, obviously, for those who have not cooked cabbage or cook it down, it's going to reduce in size. Okay, now I have a pot that's already turned on. As you can see, I'm trying something different, and I have some vegetable broth. So I'm going to measure out, I believe this is going to be 2 cups. So right there, that's 1 full cup of vegetable broth, because I'm getting my quinoa ready. And so you always want to make sure your water or your broth is hot before you add the quinoa. As you can see behind this pot, I have my pot of cabbage on, and I also make sure I put some vegetable broth in there as well. Okay, now we want to measure out 1 cup of quinoa to 2 cups of vegetable broth. And we are going to reduce the heat down low. As you can see, I'll make sure I put it down low, and we're just going to just stir that up. That way everything is, nicely distributed in the pot. Okay, now I ran into a hiccup. I couldn't find my tops for my pot. So I just got my cooking trays and, you know, went ghetto style and set it on top. So after about, I'll probably say 20 minutes, you see this cabbage is starting to steam up, and silly old me, I grabbed a plastic spoon. And now this thing was just bending over, and you know, because of the heat, you see that. So I had to switch up and find my metal spoon, and that way I was able to stir the cabbage up from the bottom. You know, I have it on probably about medium high, and just want to keep stirring that until everything is even. You want to bring the bottom to the top and try to put the top stuff down on the bottom. Now, once I finish that, I just put the top back on so it can cook a little bit longer. You know, it's not done yet. So I'm coming back out to the smoker. If I can just get this door open to check on this chicken. It's been, I would say probably about like an hour and 10 minutes. And, you know, got a nice bit of smoke coming out of there. I'm the kind of person that when I do barbecue and when I do smoke, I like it, you know, just really, really thick. I want to get that smoke flavor right in there. But since this is the only thing that's in there, this chicken, you know, it's going to have very, very good flavor. Very good flavor. And now I'm just checking to see if the meat is done or not. And it's, you know, it still has a while to go. You know, you always want to be more safe than sorry when it comes to chicken. Alrighty, now after about another hour of that being on there, it's up to temp. 165 is the base temp, so you know it's at 188. So you know it's well done right now. And the quinoa is done, and the cabbage is done. Now I added some red pepper flakes because I wanted it a little spicy. You know, I like a little bit of spice. All right, so now we got our chicken. Get a cutting board, and we just slice it. I tried to slice it on the bias. You know, for those who don't know what a bias is, it's like a, you know, little angle. But, you know, that's just, you know, trying to be fancy or whatnot. So we're just going to cut this into nice size pieces. And, you know, just depending on your Tupperware, you know, that's how big you want to cut it. But there it is right there. You see all the seasonings on there. So now we got to quality control this right now. And it's pretty hot. And I'm just taking my time so I won't burn myself. Let's see what it's tasting like. All right. It gets the thumbs up. So now you just want to take your, you know, whatever Tupperware you have. You know, these things I get from Walmart for about $2. And got about 3 of them in there. So I just put a chicken breast in there. And I got some quinoa. And I would have measured or weighed everything out, but my battery has went dead in my scale. So that's on my to-do list for things to get. And we got my cabbage, and we're just gonna set it there on top. And from there, you know, that's all you have to it. You know, something simple. If you don't have a smoker, you don't want to go through that process, you know, just put the chicken in the oven. I want to thank you for taking time out to watch this video. Remember, it's each one teach one. Spread love, not war. Speak positivity into your life every day, and speak positivity into someone else's life every day. And if you haven't done it already, please subscribe to my blog, ChristiansWeightSuccess.net. Thank you, and have a successful day. Hello, I'm Christian Evans. I lost nearly 200 pounds without any diet pills or surgery. I feel way better than I did when I was this guy right here. Believe it or not, I'm the same person, but a different mindset. I'm more energetic, I'm more healthier, and I have the best outlook on life than I've ever had in my entire life. I want you to have this same good feeling like I have. I have a program for you, and it's called the Christian's Weight Success Starter Program. Direct message me to learn more.